Hey everyone, welcome back to Trading Recap Day 20. Today we didn't end up trading because we um 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 so I just forgot. So our bias was shorts. We rip up right off of that or right after that. We take out this high right here. And because of Monday and TJR saying he didn't want to trade when something like this happened, I was just like in my mind, I was just thinking, okay, there's no way I should take a trade today. And the first thing I saw that I said no to was after we retraced into the fair value gap that got broken later, but we did retrace into it and then we broke structure off of that. The reason I didn't take it is because a 15-minute low is forming right here and the risk is just not there off that trade. And then the second thing we get is equilibrium. And then out of that, we get another break of structure. And that trade would have hit. It just like you just need to have it a little bit above where your stops would go. So basically, put stops right here off this retracement, or maybe just a little higher just to play it safe. First target will be this 15-minute low. Close most of your position here. Close most here and close all of it here because that was the last 5-minute low to target. This is the trade I should have taken today, and the only reason I didn't is because we didn't break structure. We did to go down, but there's no retracement there. Like the entry was right here off of this equilibrium retracement of this high down to this low. So I saw the fair value gap get inversed after a break with a bad risk to reward didn't play out, or what I thought didn't play out. Yeah, after that happened, I was just like, I don't even want to trade anymore. And it was like 11:10 at this point, so I would be taking this trade crazy late in the day, and it would hit like I think in like almost 20 minutes we'd get this. So we enter at about 11:20 and we're full closing. We're hitting take profit 1 11:35, take profit 2 11:38 and take profit 3 at 11:40. So in 20 minutes we would have made like almost $800, which that's pretty freaking good. That is almost doubling what we're risking. So that's really good. That would have taken off like half of what I lost this week so far. Monday, I literally could have almost taken this exact same trade as well, which is like crazy. Also, on the 1 minute, you could have also taken an entry because right here, actually, let me go over this entry right here. Um, so basically, what we have here was this was like the first break of structure. We hit the fair value gap and break structure, and then it's like that does look like a valid entry. The only thing is you need a break of structure and then you need a retracement. Like you can't use a break of structure and the retracement in the same like candle. That doesn't work. Like you need like a break of structure before this and then a retracement and then a break. But all we get is like even though it's a fair value gap, all we get is just a break and then we want a retracement here, which we don't get. But basically the way this plays out right here for the 1 minute trade, I'll just get rid of this. You guys already know the deal. So there's no other confluences. It's like basically it's trading on the 5 minute, but instead on the 1 minute. So it's the same way we normally trade. So break of structure. Okay, let's look for a retracement. Fair value gap forms. Push into that. What do we need? Another break of structure. What do we get? Break of structure right here. We can put stops above these highs, and then we target lows all the way down here. Let me just like move this over here so it just knows I hit that. And then if we can move stops all the way up to the top of the confluence right there. 2.3 run off the first close because this low hasn't formed yet. So it was just looking like this if we took a 1 minute trade. And then second target, full close right here because there's nothing else to really target. And then, yeah, like literally, bro, I can actually just craft this out to see how much 1 minute would have made. I don't trade the 1 minute because it just makes it so much simpler to only trade one like time frame. 12, is it 11? Yeah, 11 units. First close would give us, how much should I close? Probably 6 units. So yeah, 540, I like that as a first close. And then second close, 5 units to left, 585. So about 1,100 off of this 1 minute move. really good risk to reward. Almost like you could take your first close at like maybe just like 1.2, because 1.2 is like the bare minimum for making back your risk off of an entry. Yeah, like say you entered here and you want to just make that back while still staying in the trade. Close 4 units, you basically make back what you would risk on a normal trade. And you still have 1 unit left in the trade, and then you just target here, and then whatever this makes, you just add that to what you made there, and then that's your full profit. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. The reason I didn't take the first trade because the risk to reward was off to target this low, and then after that we inverted the fair value gap. So then I was just thinking, okay, there's no way we're gonna go down and take out these lows, bro. But such an idiot, bro. Like, yes, it is. They're literally equal 5 minute lows. I think they're no equal 15 minute lows almost. No, just, but they're equal lows. So obviously they're going, this is a very high time frame target. If there's an entry, it's probably going to hit. And then, like, that's another thing. I don't have to take a trade just because it follows my rules if I don't like the risk. It's not that this trade would have lost, it would have hit, but if your target's here to target first, it's just like 0.46, then point, like it just sucks. So then it's like, okay, even if this hits, I'm not gonna enter because the risk is too bad. It's not worth my time, not worth my money. If we retrace higher and then get another break, and if that risk is good, then I'll take the trade. But it's not like you want to do you don't want it to be like pushed down lower then retrace higher, because at that point you already hit your draw. Like, maybe with like one or two you can do that, but you need at least like probably one like low to target. And then yeah, so like basically we make a move down, almost after breaking we move higher, almost stopping us out, and then we actually let it play out. Yeah, we decide to retrace back into equilibrium, and then what do we do after that? Break of structure. It's actually on this candle right here. And then we move lower, take out lows, 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 and we reverse and go higher. Like literally immediately after taking out all the lows, we reverse and go higher. So it's just so simple. I just got off the markets. Like after the fair value gap inverse, I was like, yeah, it's like 11:15 by now, I think. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I'm not gonna trade. And I just like threw myself off the markets because I didn't want to take a losing trade after I probably shouldn't trade. But it's whatever. Yo, hold up. I haven't actually checked crypto in forever. My bias, like, yeah, my bias was shorts, but we did also have another bias that went in the other direction that ended up playing out. So like basically what also I was cautioning about was because we made this manipulation here of this high and this high right here. And then we make the move lower off of that. We make it too early though. Then we manipulate this low here, creating a new bias, and then we rip and go higher. So it's literally it like you might have wanted a continuation off of this, like to be honest. You like this right here is like a push into an hourly gap. I didn't even look at that, to be honest. Yeah, but you can get it to hit the low. It's just like this is the best zone to target all the way down here. But yeah, okay. I would like to do the 5 minute trade, or not five, the Monday trade when like this week's Monday when I didn't trade because of TJR. I could have taken a trade. The only other thing here is there isn't a break of structure going into this. It was the same thing Monday. There wasn't a break of structure to go off of. It was just equilibrium, and then a break obviously out of that. So like literally, the thing is, the only time you want to do this is like here. Like I mean, literally, it's just like you just look for a break. Like here, high, low, don't break structure, and then once price, like even if it just wicks above this equilibrium point, you don't want to use it anymore because by that point it's a higher high, so equilibrium is now invalid. Same thing here, literally equilibrium, retrace into it, we don't get a break of structure, and we end up invalidating it off this wick push up and the candle push. And then right here, high, low, hit into it, retrace, take out lows, lows, lows. And then same thing in the other direction. There's not really like a retracement, but like manipulates lows, goes and pushes higher, hits lows, or highs, highs, highs. That's not actually high. It's one of those like stupid little candles. Yeah, this was just like a full clean push down. Like these are just like clean movement candles. Then PM session opens, it just chops it up, and then we decide to push a little higher. But yeah, honestly, like these retracement moves are honestly like the easiest moves to trade and the easiest moves to catch because like they are just so bound to like 5 minute draws or like not even 5 minute, just like if it creates a draw, like you're not gonna be looking for it here on this move up. You want to wait till it creates a low, and then it's like okay, now I'm looking for almost any reason to go down and target this low. Then once you get it, you target it. Anyways, let's actually start out with the best pairs here. Holy crap, my chart work is playing out. This is insane. Daily equilibrium maybe? No, not yet. I'm just gonna leave this here though. Okay, we have the order block down here. We just made a fair value gap, so I'm just gonna have this be my entire retracement zone. So almost if price like pushes into this point, you just expect it to retrace. So we haven't exactly made a retracement move yet, but we're about to, and we're about to rip. Ethereum, gosh, we're already ripping. We got a big fair value gap right here. Yeah, we got some. We need to retrace on. But like, look at this though. I could have taken this trade. I just wasn't on here in time. There's the fair value gap and order block's actually down here. We still got equilibrium. Yeah, look, low to high. And then this is still valid like all the way through here. And then it pushes into it, pushes higher, and then just puts stops like it doesn't really have to be down here. I would take it out if it inverts this and then literally just targeting up here, here, and maybe with that as well. I didn't enter into any of these moves because I wasn't there when I wanted to enter into it. Daily looks like we formed a gap, so we got another just retracement zone, and then we wanted to go all the way up to those highs. Dogecoin also formed a gap. I've noticed how like Dogecoin and Sol move like the same way that Nasdaq and the S&P 500. It's like literally look, you click on and off of it, maybe just like make it bigger. There's almost no change. Like just look at the candles. It moves in the almost exact same way. Like honestly, Dogecoin and like Sol SMTs, bro. Yeah. Okay, but there's a fair value gap here. Wait, no, what is even here? There's nothing right there. Okay, order block plus fair value gap. Very high confluence or high rating setup retracement zone or whatever. Yeah, same with this, bro. Like literally, look at this. Formed order block and fair value gap. Just combine these two. And we also can do equilibrium. So like 3 confluences get hit if we retrace to this point here, or honestly this point right here. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, we already swept all these, so those are dead. Those are gone. Now we're just waiting for something to make a retracement, and we're just gonna like dump longs into everything, bro. And I'm dumping almost like $500. I have like $2,500 in like a stable coin of crypto. And I'm so ready to dump it all in. Yeah, okay. Bitcoin's my main one though because the weekly highs are just like they're right here and here. You so want to target those. Like we're gonna hit this, then we're just gonna rip. We're just gonna rip, rip, rip. Anyways, no trades today. Got off a little too early. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow for a weekly recap. I literally, I should have taken wins all week. I know I say this every single week that I should have taken wins, and like I should have taken wins. I should have won here. Should have won here. Should have won here. It's like I really just need to follow like a plan and not change it. I didn't even have a plan going into this week. I was like looking at the order blocks of previous sweeps and just looking for like a 1 minute break of structure off of that, and then I was just targeting like 15 minute and 30 minute lows. It was just so stupid. I didn't even have a bias. I had like almost no clue what I was doing. It was just really, really bad this week. And Monday, I didn't even know what was going on. But like now, I have like information. I know how to react to big rips down and big rips up now. This week helped me with that, with like the up rips a little more. And I also know how to react with choppy market conditions, which like you literally just stick to your bias 100%. Like no matter what, you stick to your bias. Like literally, over here, just like chops it up, and then we make a move down, just take out all these lows. These are like just so common. I like this is the same thing that we had last Tuesday. It's the same exact move. We move up, take out highs, move up, take out another high, and then we just slowly go down, take out all of these draws. This is like the same thing as I've seen this before too. It's just like really got to get better at catching it. Like I've seen this exact same price action. This was just news. Tuesday, honestly, like I might have taken a loss Tuesday. Like it just like now, I'm saying like now I wouldn't have taken this loss because I wouldn't trade. Like if there's 10 a.m. high impact news, I'm not trading before that because I want to at least give myself 15 minutes before that to not enter there. And then that leaves a window because I don't trade until at least 9:40. And if there's 15 minutes before the 10 o'clock news, it's 9:40 to 9:45 to trade. That's just stupid. At that point, you shouldn't even trade before 10. And then it's like if I wait till 10:15, we are like all the way down here. And our bias is longs. So like you can, like if you wanted to, you could have entered. Yeah, like literally go, move higher, retrace, and break structure, and then go even higher. That's just 1 o'clock by that point though. So like yeah, honestly, looks like you don't see much. Yeah, Tuesday probably no trades. Should have been a win Monday. Don't trade Tuesday because of high impact news. Win Wednesday, win Thursday, and win today. So yeah, basically that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel for more recaps. I will see you guys tomorrow for a weekly analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed.